Welcome back. It's Freezer Vibe in the building. 3 voices in 1 vibration. It's your girl, dear Linda, the bubbly queen, sweet like mango. Everywhere I go, make the mango creativity on high like Van Gogh.
With your girl, Rhea, your wild and filtered babe, giving it raw and taking it raw, and that's on period poo.
With your girl, Deonti, the conquering lioness, whose thought process ain't one to contest in any context or prima concepts.
Woo! Today, this is a heavy one.
Woo!
Close to the heart, you know.
Yeah, proper.
A lot of people dying, a lot of people losing their lives, like for no reason. A lot of senseless killing, a lot of senseless deaths,
Just
and
unnecessarily.
it's too much to deal with on a daily basis. Like we can't wake up one day with no death, like with no tragic news. And you know, I don't know where to start, but
This month has just been
R.I.P.
Yeah.
In it?
Ifeanyi Adeleke. Ifeanyi Adeleke. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Davido's
son.
Only son.
That's mad. Only son. Only 3 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know, as a parent, like losing your own child, especially at that age, so young.
Especially in someone else's care as well.
Yeah, that's
You just want to
tough,
kill
man.
everyone, bruv.
That is tough.
Everyone dead.
Mate, that is the hardest thing ever, especially the nanny. I don't know, we don't know the full story, so it's all alleged, so let's put
It's
alleged
either the
in front of
nanny
it.
or the cook. But just
I don't care, the
Arrest
cook,
all of
nanny, whoever.
All of
If
them.
I paid you to take care of my child,
That should be on.
what are you doing?
On the phone for 2 hours. Or
TikTok, what are you doing for all them hours that you've lost my child? Like, that's your job, you're paid, that's your sole job, you know. The contract says look after my child, and then you're coming home to such tragic news.
Yeah. And for so many adults to be in the house when that was happening as well.
Exactly.
For them not to take any notice of the child.
And apparently he was just floating in the pool for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it depends on the layout of the house, how far the pool is from everyone's view, how big the house is. But that's why it's not the cook's responsibility. The cook's meant to be cooking.
Yeah.
They can't be watching the
but
child.
the
nanny is meant to be all eyes.
Especially at that age, and like boys as well. I remember my little brother, at a young toddler's
can't
age,
turn
3,
your
4,
eyes, bro. You can't blink.
They're so active,
They're so active.
Knocking their hand, hurt, especially boys. They're always hurting themselves.
Exactly. So like you have to be vigilant.
Like, how did the child even manage to walk all the way out there and then do all of that, and all of that he didn't notice?
It doesn't make sense.
That is so sad,
doesn't
man.
make any sense.
That's the worst news. That's not something you want to hear, like when you're out, wherever they were traveling. Oh yeah, and then your son's been found dead in the pool.
Yeah, boy. It's so unfortunate, and it's just heartbreaking, you know. And then to be seen like that couple days before, he was literally with his son in the pool, like they were playing.
Oh,
and he always
That's
does
scary.
videos. He always does
So
videos like with his
scary.
son or with
That's
his daughter.
scary. How he was playing in the pool and then he passed in the pool.
This is why, you know what, it's very important to get
Can't
your
trust no one
child
with your
to learn
kids.
how to
Swim
for a very young age,
Yeah,
especially
that's what I'm
like in the
gonna do.
black culture and all of that.
in our community. Boy.
In our community, very scared of the water, but it's such an important thing, you know.
Yeah, have you seen that dad on Twitter? Like the way he gets the baby from young, dashes the baby in the water, but the baby doesn't get up and turn. That stuff like that is just so important because stuff like that is just so scary.
I mean, even Taryn, my partner, he almost drowned when he was really young, and from then that's when his dad was like, "Yeah, you're gonna learn how to swim." But it's like it shouldn't take something like that for you to think my children need to learn how to swim. It is because water, you know, can come from anywhere and it's very dangerous, and it can just turn on you just like that. So it is a life skill that a lot of us probably don't have or not very confident in. And it's important, man.
and it's always like black people as well.
Yeah, but
that
it's
can't
'cause we got
swim.
trauma.
Yeah,
Like
That's true.
that's generational trauma right there.
like that's called
That's
epigenetics,
true.
where it travels from one generation to another through your genes. So like it's a lot deeper than learning to swim. No, like we got in.
Can you guys swim?
Yeah, I can, but
So
there's just something about the water that I fear, that I get scared about,
same.
because I've almost drowned before at a swimming pool, and like the lifeguard dragged me out. So it's actually a funny story. Let me share it. So basically, me and my friend, we were young, like 8, 9. We went to the swimming baths in, I think, Brixton, and we were there enjoying, and like, you know, I think it's still now like on one side it's the deeper end and then the other side is the shallow end. So we go nearer to the deep end, but me, I'm not thinking that one's deep end, one's shallow end. I'm thinking, yeah, it's gonna be calm. And she's like, yeah, let's jump in. So I'm like, yeah, okay, let's jump in. She's like, yeah, you go first. And I was like, okay, calm, I'll set pace, whatever. I jump in the pool, bruv. Why is it that my whole head goes under the water for my toes to touch the ground? I was like, I need to jump back to the surface. It was taking me too long to get back up to the top. So then that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. Then I just felt like a lifeguard drag me out.
Yeah, thank God for them.
Yeah,
lifeguards.
literally. But I was swimming from like a child from primary school.
Yeah,
so I was able to swim, but I feel like that just took me off guard because I wasn't expecting to jump in a
That's
deep
the thing
end
as well.
and
The
stuff.
deep end's always scary
Yeah,
just
so
because
like-
you know it's deep down there.
Yeah, so like whenever like I go swimming or like I go abroad and I'm in a swimming pool and stuff like that, yeah, I do swim in the deep end, but it's always in the back of my mind like sugar, like water has that scary effect on me. So like I'm always like like I'm trying to overcome my fear, but then I know like bruv, water's dangerous, like so.
Especially with the ocean, boy. Don't be messing with that.
Because one current can just take it far and you're gone.
That's what I'm saying. From a kid, my dad took me swimming lessons. I've done all my swimming lessons. Then I used to do swimming in school and stuff like that. I was always at the you know the high ones, like I can get to the water. I'm doing my swim thing. But now, because I had swimming so many years, but when I get in that water, I'm just like, how do I swim again? I forgot. It's one of the ones like if you don't do that shit for years,
It's true.
like
Plus because and
then now I'll be like, oh, I don't want to get my hair wet or something. Or you know, you're just like back in the day, you'll be slapping on that swimming cap, and now you're trying to do sexy, and that's how you're not trying to. But maybe if I put on the swimming cap and I really tried to do it again, then I can be like,
But I feel like what I was gonna say is that what some people don't realize is that swimming is such a great way of exercise because you're exercising
full body,
all of your muscles.
Yeah.
But it takes so much out of you.
yeah, you're
have
so
to
hungry
overeat
after,
it.
boy. I used to get a fat off burger from the kebab shop across the road, boy. Good times. But every Saturday, you know, the lady or swimming baths.
Yeah,
that's where I used to
that
do
was
them.
me and my
That's where I done my
cousins
swimming
all summer.
lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so lit
I went there
with
for
the
primary school.
the
We used to go
slide and
every
that.
Wednesday. Yeah,
The slide was lit.
Really? I used to do that the Saturday. My dad used to take me, was like, you're going to learn to swim from young. So that's what I want to do for my kids. Like, yeah, you got to learn to swim. But
Yeah, there's certain things like learning a bike from early, learning how to swim.
Yeah,
early,
bike as well.
languages early.
all you got to do is put yourself on a hill and just kick the child down. I'm joking. But yeah, man, a lot of that was really sad about, you know.
Yeah. How do you say his name?
Ifania,
Really sad. And also as well at the top of the month as well, another sad death, Takeoff from the Migos, killed
Same age as us, you know.
outside of a bowling alley in a dice game or something like that. We
So
still don't know
one
the full story.
There's
One
a-
story
yeah.
is saying that both people were playing dice. He wasn't even a part of
No,
like,
no,
the
he
promotion
wasn't,
or
yeah.
playing the game. He was trying to be the peacemaker, and then his own security shot him
Yeah, by accident,
by
trying to shoot
accident.
someone else. yeah.
However, some other female, she won't give away her identity, but if you know her and you know her voice, then you will know who she is. Was saying to like, I don't know if it was like Shade Room or something like that. Like, oh, how she was with the group and no one except for
JR Prince.
JR Prince's team, they were the only ones that had weapons on them. So it could have only been JR Prince.
Yeah, they were using his security.
Yeah.
So it is the
So
bodyguard.
basically, that guy, JR Prince,
Same
is like,
thing.
he's like a big Donny in the streets in America, basically, like a big, like, old school OG kind of thing. So, like, when people are with him and that, they feel protected because he's known everywhere. But what happened that day?
But that
Like,
it was
that's the
it was their security they were using. So they accidentally shot him, trying to shoot
But for
the
that to be an accident.
other people. Them,
Yeah, that's just
which is sad. Like,
But
why
he
did you
tried
always
to say
got?
that it had nothing to do with him or his team. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly.
We just don't know. The stories ain't clear.
Okay.
And it's like, when you hear the gunshots in the video, you hear a lot of gunshots. That can't just be from one side. That has to be from
and
both
apparently they're saying that, I don't know whether it was like the autopsy report or something, but it was floating in the virtual world that like it was a one-shot kill.
Yeah, it was to neck and the chest.
Yeah, it was two. Yeah, but
it's just so sad because I was just watching him on Drink Champs, and they were just talking about what's coming out. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're doing that, and it's like making all those plans, and then he just died. Like it's just sad, like knowing that there will never be the free Migos again. You know?
Yeah, but you know that's I mean. 50 Cent has now been doing this documentary series.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Yeah, hip hop murder. And it's like just to watch that first episode about Pop Smoke, and for that guy to say, yeah, all these rappers are dying, and because you know rap is such an aggressive, you know, very
frequency,
violent kind of genre, people don't really like, people just think it's normal. But if it was say like Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber dying on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, like a big pop star, there would be a completely different like.
But you know what's mad as well, in Drink Champs, Takeoff and Offset were like, not Offset, Takeoff and Quavo were like, we don't ever talk about death or dying or any of that stuff in our music, because when you speak it, that's what happens. And I was just thinking, that's mad, because he still got killed.
Yeah,
it's just so sad.
And the thing is mad for them to be dying.
So
ignorantly, like people like
nowhere.
Nipsey, Pop Smoke,
King Von. The King Von latest episode on the 50 Cent thing. The way that was just outside, and he just got shot outside in the.
Yeah,
it was actually a fight at first. So why couldn't you not just keep it fist? Why did someone have to pull out?
But even Nipsey to be dying in his own hood.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. People
like,
are jealous. They want what you want. Like, just take the stuff. Don't kill. Who's the other guy that got killed as well inside he was with his white girl, and everyone was blaming her for posting the location.
PNB.
Yeah, it's just like, again another one.
But then they found out that it was actually the dad and the son.
Yeah.
It wasn't following them around. Blah blah blah.
And the fact that the dad sent the son in to go do.
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like certain deaths and certain things that are higher up. You know,
that P&B Rock one was mad,
because Pop Smoke was about to blow on a global level. For him
saying
to just
like Michael Jackson, they killed him,
and for him to just be the only one to be shot that day still doesn't make sense. Nipsey to be in his own hood, just coming out of his own shop. Weird. Very weird.
Just as he was about to drop the documentary talking about Dr. Sebi and all his medicine.
Even Extentacion or whatever, however you say his name.
He scared me.
But he had a lot. He said that there was a lot of things about the industry that he wanted to speak about, and he was speaking about it in his songs. But it's like, I feel like he was about to.
But that's what happens when they're about to start exposing people. You get labeled crazy, like we said, or you get killed.
Yeah, if Kanye dies next, boy.
That's gonna definitely be.
I think they're just gonna make him crazy.
But I also think, I know that this may be like looking at it from a very strange perspective, but like I also believe when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
No matter
how much you try to avoid.
Yeah, no matter if it's the CIA, the FBI, or this gang or that gang or the government or whatever, like when it's your time, it's your time. But I feel as though our view on death is so
if you wasn't there, you could have. But maybe you don't know.
Not it's too normalized as well.
Not only that, but it's just like the grief is like something that is so sad and so melancholic that like some people don't recover from. But like in ancient cultures, death was like, okay, you've died, but you live on in your community, or you live on in your child, or like, you know how they say energy never dies, it just reproduces or it transforms. Like we don't look at life like that as
because it's not that person.
Huh?
Because it's not that person.
What do you mean it's not that person? I don't understand.
It's not that person. You're saying, live for other people. Yeah, but it's not that person that you want. You don't want it from living in someone else.
I understand that, but why do we look at life as it's just that person when we are spirits or souls in human flesh?
I understand that there may be afterlife and you're going to see them again, but it's like, I want you now kind of thing.
Yeah, it's your
I need you now. Like it's like I can't wait till then.
Yeah,
I
hear that, but I just feel like
that's just what people.
And have that understanding, and that's just what.
Or when you look at what they were going to do, the transformations, the changes they were making, what the things that were going to happen.
But that's why you pass the baton on to the next generation or the next person, like. And also remembering, like, there's nothing new under the sun. Like everything that's been done has been done previously.
I just feel like we're so desensitized as well, because every time we go on social media, we're seeing these deaths, we're seeing these killings. It's
Like
just
people
messed
getting
up. Why am I
stabbed up every
seeing
day
people
and all
getting
of that.
killed and stabbed people, and then why is I'm just seeing it on socials? People are filming dead bodies on the floor.
Yeah, that's scary.
That
Like,
people
if I saw that, I would be like
can't watch all of
frozen.
that
Like
stuff, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to move if I just saw someone get shot and they're bleeding out. I don't think, oh, okay.
Yeah, let me take out my
Login,
phone.
password.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't
Snapchat.
Wasn't that
Like, that's ridiculous.
Wasn't that on an episode of Black Mirror where something bad was happening?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, following them
Taking out
around.
their
Yeah.
phones.
And that's how it is nowadays, which is fucked up, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, like, anything outside, you just get filmed. You'll be getting attacked on the train. Remember that woman that got raped on the train? It's like all these things, and people were
was
just
in
filming
America,
it.
innit?
People were just
Yeah.
filming it. They don't help you no more now.
God.
They don't help you no more.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot.
I mean, even people just getting knifed up, shot up for no reason, you know, just going
Yeah,
on
these
about
boys
their
are running
lives
around with
and
these
stuff.
knives like it's nothing. Samurai
Knives,
swords.
machetes.
Rambos.
Daylight, broad, like people are just getting killed broad day in front of CCTV.
Yeah.
It's like,
Did you see that video of the two young kids on the top deck of the stairs? Ching, chinging.
Yeah.
Like their weapons
like
were
they're in
that
Mortal
big.
Kombat. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But-
and did you know that the person that killed Pop Smoke was like 15? So it's like at those
Yeah.
ages,
Well,
you don't understand. You're
yeah,
taking,
underage. Yeah.
yeah. So I did
I didn't know that.
at them ages, you don't even realize that you're throwing your whole life away.
But those
For
are
a
the people that
moment.
are easy to control and
And
manipulate.
manipulate.
Yeah,
thing
because
as
the older
well.
guys were sitting out in the car
Yeah,
apparently.
that's what I'm saying.
Sending them in, but they're like, oh, apparently we didn't tell them to take the guns in or whatever. It's like, that's the whole point. Like, if you're gonna go in to do a robbery, just get the shit and go. Like, just don't be fucking taking out guns and doing the most.
Yeah. And the way they're barely reporting like all these deaths as well now, you literally have to go, you either finding it out on social media or you have to just be scrolling on something and seeing it by accident, but they're barely reporting it. But people are dying daily in masses.
The P&B Rock one was really scary because he walked in, the guy was inside the diner. Like, you can be sitting down eating food and be getting killed, you know. He was inside the diner with his girl eating, and the guy just walked in, didn't even like try and get his stuff first of all.
Yeah,
He just walked in and shot him straight away. And then he shot him again, and then he robbed him while he was bleeding out on the floor.
That's mad. P&B Rock was also saying in an interview that like him, like the way that he moves now is different from the way that he used to move. Like, he knows that people may be onto him. That's why he don't go certain places. Or
They wanted to kill him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so he already had awareness that he was being watched, so he had to switch up his mentality and the way that he started to move. But just after that interview that he had,
He died.
They wanted to kill him because why would you walk in and just shoot someone? He didn't even try to get nothing over him. He just
that's
wanted to
so
kill him,
random.
and then take the
so
stuff.
random.
Yeah, man. I mean,
And then even the girl,
too much.
his wife or whatever, his girlfriend, he put the gun to her and said, "Give me your stuff." So why couldn't you do that to him? Why did you have to kill him? That was a hit
It
there.
was a target. Yeah, I was just about to say a target hit, definitely.
But yeah, boy, the way these tragic events are just happening, and you know, people are just going on about their life. Like, what happened in Seoul as well in Halloween? Like 151 people died.
What's that?
Yeah, Seoul is in Korea.
Oh
It's a city in Korea.
yeah, I heard that.
So there was
it at a party or something?
so it's
Or
basically
event?
like a massive street party. for
Oh, I
Halloween.
heard about that, but how did they die?
So there was a massive stampede. So basically there wasn't enough police force or enough people controlling the crowds. Although they could see that all the streets were basically ram. There was like over 100,000 people. And you know, like the streets in Korea, they're very tiny.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're seeing so many people come in masses and masses,
you
why are
need to
you not
control the
sending?
traffic.
Yeah, why are you
Yeah.
not
But
sending
that's
the
why I
people to
don't
protect
trust
them?
festivals and stuff like that, because these people don't do it. Just like they didn't do it at Travis Scott. You might think, oh, let me go, it's going to be fine, they're going to do it. They don't care to protect
But that's
these
different.
people.
Those events actually need to have the security there. This was just, say if you're like, I don't know, like how in New Year's, how people are just out and about and just always chilling together. That's what it was. But because so many people turned up, that's what caused the chaos. And there was like people still partying in the street, not knowing what was going on. Imagine people are dying on the next street, they don't even know. Like,
scary.
and then the police didn't do enough, obviously.
How many people died?
151.
151 people got stampeded.
That's a lot.
Are you taking the piss?
That's a lot.
150 people. Do you know how scary it is that
Reported.
you can die from getting trampled on by loads of people? That's like so scary. That is. There's people just running all over, just walking all over them. Just what the hell?
Unnecessarily. Like,
Yeah.
So
They
in
still
that
don't know what
situation-
caused the crush or the stampede. It's just like there was a lot of people in it.
In that situation, it just could have been avoided, and that's what I hate.
To
Like,
know that you could
when
have been a
hear
part of someone's death, you probably would have stood on that. But that's scary.
proper, like when them things can be avoided and they're not, or certain things are not put in place
Yeah.
to make sure that people like can enjoy themselves safely and get home safely.
Yeah, it's wicked.
Yeah,
It's so wicked. But we also have to bring awareness to like what's going on in Iran. Like with the girl Masa Amini. So she was a girl, a 22-year-old girl who was arrested because she had an improper hijab.
Yeah, I
And
heard about
then,
this story. I didn't
What?
wanna say anything.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say
So-
anything until I heard like what you was going to say.
Yeah, so she got beaten up by the police and she ended up dying in
Yeah.
custody. So then
Now a lot of Iranian women are
yeah.
like taking off their
burning their
hijabs.
headscarves,
burning their hijabs,
cutting their hair off, shaving their hair off and stuff like
in
that.
support.
Wait, I'm trying to understand. So she was wearing the wrong one. What do
Or
you mean?
she was wearing it wrong.
Yeah.
So basically, maybe her hair was showing just a bit.
Yeah.
Or she
'Cause
wasn't. She didn't
those
have it wrapped
countries-
properly.
Because in those
Okay.
countries, it's very strict.
Yeah, you have to wear it.
Cover up yourself. Like,
So then they killed her because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they beat her
They
up.
beat her to death, basically.
Yeah.
And then obviously, when people found out, they started protesting. Women started.
Mainly the women, though.
Yeah, they started burning their headscarves and stuff. And
I
people,
can't
and
imagine
the police
being
are
beaten
just
to
beating
death. That
them.
must have been awful.
Yeah, the police have been beating these people like to death as well. And it's not like,
protesters,
yeah, and it's barely being reported. Apparently,
I never heard
they're
about
trying to find all the people that were there causing havoc, like how they did with the riots in London, and they're trying to kill them off. But it's like, it's not really being reported like that.
What, in the West or in the
Yeah,
country?
in the West,
Okay,
because
yeah.
but apparently there's about around 200 people that they're planning to kill soon. But it's like, what is the world doing about it? Nothing. And it's just like, how is it okay for so many people to die
Yeah.
just because of their own choice or because of freedom, you know, or speech or things like that? It's just insane.
This world is
The same
one
way that
evil,
the whole
evil place.
Ukrainian and Russian war, like people are just dying.
Senselessly.
Again, and they've
Yeah.
stopped talking about that as well, like that.
Yeah, but
just-
apparently
It's mad over there.
apparently there was some, I think, an article or something that was going around that was saying that a lot of the information or a lot of the Western media that's being portrayed to us lot, it's not actually true. Like a lot of the roads that they were saying was like war zone was not war zone. So it's like I don't know what to believe.
That's the thing.
I mean,
they show
did-
us what.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did kind of like do propaganda and all the stuff. But if you actually speak to Ukrainian people, like you see a lot of them migrated here or got sponsored by families. Like,
It's a shame they didn't do that with a Rush, but anyway, that's
but yeah, like these people, they're actually like scared for their life. There's even a girl that I work with. Like she was like, what is like Guy Fawkes night? What's bonfire night? She was like, I cannot be there because obviously those explosions remind her of the bomb.
Yeah, it's
bombing that she
post-traumatic
went
stress
through.
disorder. Yeah.
So she actually got the day off, her and the other Ukrainian girl, like
it's
to make
PTSD,
sure
definitely.
that they're safe, kind of thing. But it's just like, yeah, there's people out there, they don't know if their family is alive or not, you know. It's just
crazy.
and people are just doing this for monetary reasons. It's just mad. It's
That's
mad.
why this world is just getting more and more sick, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, but I did find that in America there is this organization called MASK, which is Mothers Men Against Senseless Killings. So they help teach children to grow up as friends rather than enemies, and then they help the community. Like they give food out, like show people how to love each other and things like that. Violence
need more of that.
prevention, food insecurity, housing. So they help with a lot of different things. Like
Is
especially
there
people from
is
broken
there
homes.
is there one in the
In
UK?
Not that I've seen, but I do know that there's those guys that patrol around Brixton, right? For like to protect the black people and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, them. In
Yeah.
there.
There was a
So-
killing in
Yeah,
Brixton. That guy died the other day.
No way.
What guy?
I can't remember who, but there was a shooting, a really big
Really?
rapper.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember his name, but
neither do
yeah, I saw that he was known by a lot of people.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
fair. But yeah, boy. I would say just stay close to your people, them. Make sure you're guiding yourself in God, with God. Keep your mind clear. I don't know, just...
But I forget God, you know.
Yeah, but also just live your best life, you know. Live each day.
Yeah, because
as
tomorrow
it comes.
isn't promised, one. And two, like, you have to find a way to just...
Do you ever feel like there's any point in planning things if you don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow?
Yes,
to a certain extent.
because you look forward to something. But then it's like...
No, but it's like, why am I saving? Why am I doing these things?
Yeah, but
I
then
could die next week.
Why are you gonna live from a lack-based mentality rather than an abundance-based mentality?
I know, but there's
why
just
are you
so
gonna
much.
live where you're gonna be like, oh, I'm scared to save, or oh, I'm scared to go on holiday, or I'm scared to plan this trip, or I'm scared to leave my house for tomorrow. Like, you can't. There's only so much you can have control over, and that's why you got to know, like, when it's your time, it's your time. But
I know you say when it's
your
Go on. I know you say when it's your time, but don't you believe in maybe it was the wrong place at the wrong time?
Yeah, I do.
Could happen too.
But then I also think like everything happens for a reason. Do you get what I mean? And I just feel like we idealize like death or like certain things, and we don't really look at it on a bigger scale or look outside of like the norms that we've been trained to look at things. So like that's why I feel like, you know, if you're walking in purpose, yeah, and you're walking in your destiny, then you will do everything that you needed to achieve before that time comes. For example, look at what Pop Smoke achieved before his time. He achieved so much, brought so many people together.
You're looking at like all them little kids though, or stuff like that are dying.
Yeah, I know, but like certain things I can't explain. I have no answers for, and it's just like it's difficult. But I don't want to live a life of fear. I refuse.
Yeah, man, we all have our date, you know, and you can't be moving and living your life like to be scared to die.
Yeah,
like it's just like when it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
But whilst you're living, enjoy.
Then don't you think about, okay, well, if I pass, I would want to pass this way. I don't want to get attacked or stabbed or feel these certain things. Like, don't you think of like how your death would be? It could be excruciating.
Are you scared of death?
You're just overthinking it, but you can't be. I used to be scared of death, but you need to come to this realization that it's life, it's part of life.
Yeah, it's part of life.
It's how we're born, we live, we die. Like
it's a cycle.
Yeah, it's a cycle. That's just how it is.
But then you feel like, I want to do all of this before I die.
Yeah,
but maybe it's not your purpose to achieve all of that.
You just do as much as you can, and you try to influence people, impact people's lives
in a positive way.
Yeah, and leave your print, and those who know you and who loved you will remember you. But yeah, people, stop sharing all these deaths and killings and people dying. Like, that needs to stop. Yeah. And instead of pulling out your phone, just try to help another person.
Yeah, or call the ambulance or call the police or like do something that is worthy of like doing rather than just being there. Like,
unless it's like, maybe if it's like police, yeah, if it's like police crime and all of that against innocent people, then yeah, that is important to have on camera, because you never know that evidence might help someone's trial case.
Well, yeah, you gotta have evidence against those people.
Definitely, but imagine if that girl didn't film George Floyd, you know?
I know. But she got a lot of slack for that, boy.
Yeah, she did, but you know, we wouldn't have known. Yeah.
That was a bit heavy though.
Yeah.
Like, shake the vibe.
Yeah, take care of yourself, man.
Yeah, man. And live a life that you will never regret.
Amen to that.
Amen.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.